Director!
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are
Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Although, clients...
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Meng. It's...
Funeral... Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor!
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, a satisfying trade to be in, though. And Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly...
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who entered, sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might, but be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Whoa! Slow down! That's... There's a lot to unpack.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather... We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here...
Maybe your understanding of normal?
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Would, to be precise.
Wood? What do you mean?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels. Wicker, bamboo, wood...
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily life. Oh, touched a nerve, did I? Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in...
We're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to...
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer... You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down...
When did we become your assistants? Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the dead? She's a weird one.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of... Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also... That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But our offer as it stands is all... Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties.
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me?
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through.
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze. I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they had.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various markets. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the adventure. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't. All right, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the adventurers, but in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again.
You must be the director's new hires.
Not us. We're just very curious about...
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful?
Jackpot!
We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up?
Poor guy's given up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We? As in,
Who else? Do you see anyone else around?
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that! It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you... lighten up. The way I see it, people make what people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirit.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the...
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big...
Big G? Who's that? We've been...
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral...
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoy... Go and find some other poor soul.
why do they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
Huh? Phew. Huh?
And you are?
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you...
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother...
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face. The one. Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call.
No. Okay, relax. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization?
No. The business development ended after the I was helping to find somebody for Meng. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Meng is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G, but having seen them, so we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
Huh? What would I need that kind of a... Were you seriously hoping that the director of the wall...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that...
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This big... Meng, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no...
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil...
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor in place of a... And in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way, but as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Meng. Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them.
Wong Hill, childhood friends?
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I think that it's a curse, right?
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a...
You believe so too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to... And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each...
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right?
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable... Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to...
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll...
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Rituals are you can—
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Eh?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to and the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up, you're onto something. After all,
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation. And what I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
makes sense. But why would anyone—
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated, that resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook the plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading. Purify the air and burn the bodies of the deceased.
Paimon didn't see that coming.
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually we've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. You're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's...
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive? Or... All right, let's get down to business.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Outlines your fate. Witness the power of Guhua. No ma-
Hey, yeah! Nice and spicy.
I'm counting on you!
Sketch that. Brain cutter.
Higher, higher, hands on fire! How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you...
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked!
What?
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse...
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow. I shall head back.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you.
This is Big G?
Well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do. One client, two clients, three clients. Huh? Phew. Huh?
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evils. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place.
This explanation sounds a bit...
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so...
It must have been poor Lo Chung that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel...
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself.
So, all of this was just because you got... Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier...
I can't. It's too high for me. I'd get...
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much... You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the leyline monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songza.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all. Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to...
That's not a good idea. I don't want to
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing, just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy jueyun. I can make it for you if you bring me some jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Jueyun chilies are a common... Great, this should be enough. I'll get started on the jueyun chili chicken. When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
Go! Phew! Huh?
Not you again. I told you, I'm not in.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember it didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process. So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
I'm a businessman. I've got a sixth sense for this kind of... Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these.
Wow, you must be like super rich.
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
Mm-hmm. We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Songza.
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes? I make artisan Xiao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than... A few days ago, I bought some quality plaustrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them?
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy. Plaustrite shards for Sansa.
I think she mentioned it. Yeah, the plaustrite shards are over in that crate there.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please. Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all really, no matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take, while this rite...
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst ours.
But if you get the chance, please let them know we're doing well. And that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
You're back already? Sooner? You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding! Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keeps. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never... Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well. Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important...
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Mung. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
I'm unscared. But like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
It's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
Cross over! By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
better.
Higher, higher, pants on fire!
Shaken and stirred.
No, my sword! Let me read you a verse.
Eat this! I'm the right man.
Cross over!
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Go!
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Phew! Go! Huh? Phew! Huh? Huh?
What into that is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
Huh?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Diana Special!
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times? Phew. Huh?
stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
Finally! Paimon thought we were going to be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespasser.
So that's the weird stuff.
Yep. Just dive on.
What?
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
Are you clients? Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But my name is Lan Si. Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, I can keep waiting, but it's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway.
Are you new here? What? I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freeze. Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. It's By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy? I remember it.
Good for him.
If you're curious, why don't we go and see for ourselves?
Some other time, perhaps. By the way, have you seen Uncle...
That guy? If you're curious...
By the way...
That guy? If you're curious...
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
All right, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks. So
That's your wish?
if that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what?
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was a...
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the 5 of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman, and...
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a... Anyway, time to release this.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the...
Monk's already crossed the border. That's the only way to send Big G off. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an act. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering, disease. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, it's found...
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame, and by that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that. It took a long, long time, longer than you'd think, to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today, neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me. The previous directors all love to tell this one too, although if you ask me, what you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing more. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should... Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all...
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions. I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget.
I won't, I promise. I'm great now that I know that my friends are doing so well. I have no intention.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you too soon.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbye.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets.
All right, I'll remember you all.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but...
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance.
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the land. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest. They all had a chance to...
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt out, so enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over...
Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you...
The biggest pity of all is your lack of
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so...
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other...
Stop saying creepy stuff!
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the... But I've never seen any of the previous directors there. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them.